All right, so what you guys are looking at here is a 1972 Super Beetle. We have, end of last week, mated the body back to the chassis. Took the body off, threw it on the dolly so we could get access to the chassis. Replaced the floor pans, um, overhauled all of the brake system, plumbed all the new cables, rebuilt the pedal assembly. Cleaned the tunnel up quite a bit. We pour 15, 2 coats on the top half of the chassis and the floor pans, 3 coats on the bottom of the pans and the chassis. Um, Overhauled the rear suspension, front suspension. You can see the strut assemblies are off, but they are going back on today. We removed that just for mating the body back to the chassis, just to simplify that process. This car is stripped down. We did not paint this car. It was painted prior, but this new paint job was hiding a lot of imperfections, a lot of areas that needed to be addressed. Pretty typical. People worry about aesthetics and finish and put lipstick on a pig, but we are rectifying that on this Super Beetle. Fuel tank is out. We will finish and finalize the fuel system prior to the tank going in. The steering column is currently out, so we're going to wrap that up before we put the tank in and wire up all the new hoses and seals and whatnot. Car's got a new Wolfsburg West wiring harness in it. It is plumbed. See if you guys can see this here. And all of that wiring that goes to the switches and everything is currently just loose, poking out through the radio hole. Before putting the dash pad in, we are going to address the pinch welds, these window openings. We actually have a little bit of this paint, so we're going to prep the window openings to seal it. This car is getting a loose nuts front Safari windshield. This car had stationary quarters. We're putting pop outs in it, so we'll be painting that as well. So we got to paint these window openings, and before we do that, or after we do that, we'll be tackling the headliner. This car is getting a two-tone tweed and kind of caramel cognac tone tan all natural tweed interior from SoFine. Carpet kit is in that box actually. Is an oatmeal carpet kit from Wolfsburg West, the German square weave. So the interior is going to be kind of like a ivory tan cognac contrast to this green. Yeah, we got the wire harness all in. Sound deadener and everything is in. Got some kill mat. The back half of the engine compartment here before putting the factory style sound deadener in it. That is a rebuilt, beefed up transaxle from my buddy Matt Steedle at Steedle Transmissions. Got our new engine sills, our new carrier mounts, front transmission mount. But all new interior, headliner, carpet, door panels, upholstery. We're going to lay some wiring and stuff down to go for the stereo. You can see the regulator wired up, but that is going to be obsolete because the motor going in this car has an alternator. Can't really see it too well. See a little bit of the gloss there from the Pour 15 coming from, the floor pans. Everything electrically on this car has been replaced, from the headlight switches to the battery cables to the alternator to the starter. There's our rebuilt pedal assembly. The Wolfsburg front mat is just laying in there. Haven't really just laying in there to keep from scuffing the paint on the floor pans. We stripped the old door cards off, cleaned the window regulators, made some adjustments, put all the new grommets for the door clips, adjusted the handle rods, lubricated the locking mechanisms. But yeah, this has been getting a lot of attention the last couple weeks. Again, we welded in some new pans from Wolfsburg West. Really like their Beetle pans. Coated those, and Brad is, as you can see, going to have a set of white walls from Coker Tire on here, which I think with the color scheme is going to look really nice. The tan interior is going to set it off. We're going to be doing just a standard off-white ivory perforated headliner. Front Safari pop-out factory quarters that we've rebuilt. Everything in the front will be wrapped up. Got some new trunk liners. Going to hide everything. But really happy with how this car is coming along. You can see the deluxe trim for the rear window laying there, since the frame for the front Safari is going to be chromed. You can see the factory style sound deadener in here. Bits of our new wiring harness with new clips plumbed here, run through the carpet. I'll give you a shot of floor pans. I'm going to have retractable seat belts for the front, just the standard lap belt for the rear. You can see the factory style sound deadener for the cargo area, the luggage tray. Wires hanging down from the dome lights. Got some kill mat up top. There's the new dash pad, carpet kit in the box. You can see all our wire plumbed. Got a rebuilt speedometer. All new vents, knobs, switches, everything electrically is new in this car. The dash is going to be completely refreshed. But very happy with how this car is coming along. So, just an update here on Brad's 1972 Super Beetle. Kind of throws you off when the bumpers are on, because you can see the side marker on the tail light, 71, 72. It's a Super. Obviously, the spare tire lays flat up front. You've got the quarter moons, the vents in the back. Very apparent to many that it is a Super Beetle and not a standard. But the bumpers actually on this car are the earlier style standard sedan. So kind of plays with the eyes a little bit. This car gets a lot of compliments. Folks come in, people really love the color scheme and the color on this car. Kind of reminds me of like a kind of like an atomic late 40s, late 50s, you know, Studebaker color, almost like an old Chevy or Ford, something of that kind of like post-atomic age paint schemes. It is lowered a little bit. But we're going to get the strut assemblies back in. We'll get this car back on all four. Really waiting for some warmer weather so I can mask everything off, paint these window openings. Once that stuff gets done, we can install the headliner. Once the headliner is installed, I can start rocking and rolling and getting the dash pad in, finishing up the wiring harness and the switches and everything. The bearings and whatnot, seals and stuff for the steering column will come in. We'll get the new wiper and windshield wipers, the wiper switch and the turn signal switch in, the ignition. We'll get the column back in, finish hooking up the steering, get the fuel tank back in, get all that buttoned up, get this car on all fours. As you've seen, the transmission is installed. The axles are in on the passenger side. I need to finish rebuilding the CV axle for the driver's side. This car is going to be running it's a CB Performance kit, engine kit that I built a few years ago for a different car that will be going in here. It runs dual 40s. Come over here past the mess. You can see it there. Dual Weber 40 IDFs. Got a Vintage Speed Sport exhaust, the MagnaSpark distributor ignition system. You got a full flow system. You can see the oil here. We're going to have to mount that into the driver side wheel well. Mechanical pump, 36 horse, fan shroud. This does have a light and fly wheel. I'm not a huge fan of them. They're nice in Beetles, but not really the best in buses. But that guy will be going in here. So yeah, that kind of wraps it up. Just kind of giving an update what's going on in the shop. This car's been getting a ton of attention. The 6421 window came in yesterday. We've got to get it up in the air, drop this steering box column out of it, and get the steering box rebuilt at at Pete, with Pete at Air Cooled there in Arizona. So yeah, just been a minute since I made a little video. Tons and tons of work in this car that really is unseen. Things that will never be noticed, things that take a lot of time, things that can be rushed easily, but when you go meticulously about it, you do a really good job at mirroring what the factory did. Yeah, I mean, this car is going to be tooting a horn and door buzzer, dome lights. Yeah, this thing will be as it was when it left the factory 54 years ago. Thanks, guys. Spring is almost here. Show season will be here before we know it. The best thing I can think and advise to everyone is to, if you have a classic, it doesn't have to look this nice. The main thing is just get in it, turn the key, be safe, get out, enjoy some sunshine, touch some grass. It's a wacky world we live in, but sitting behind an air-cooled wheel and waving at people and spreading a little bit of joy and love is it's good medicine for the soul. Guys, Sam here at the Bus Barn signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Kind of just a synopsis and kind of recap on this 72. As you know, there will be plenty more to come. Thanks for tuning in and for subscribing and supporting the business, the channel, all of it. Guys, be good. We'll see you on the next one.